Hello class, my name's Scotty Gex. I'm going to be your instructor for the basic soil science course for the next 10 weeks. It's a couple of things I'll go over with you right now, right quick. First thing I'm going to talk about is the basically the format. Let's look at our home page. As you can see, here is the course number, the course name, our school, our program. Underneath, you'll notice some links. Be sure you visit these links. It'll take you to the course catalog, which is brief summary of the assignments and weekly modules that are ahead of us. Be sure and check out the syllabus, because within that syllabus you're going to find the textbook that you'll be needing. And the course format, you need to truly understand that. It'll talk about IT support from Canvas, phone number. They have 24/7 support, and they're Johnny on the spot. There's some policies mentioned in there, such as attendance, and then there's a section on the tailgate. The tailgate, as we call it, is our discussion boards. And you need to know the criteria and requirements of the tailgate before we begin this course. So you can find those again at the link below on the home page that says tailgate. The focus of this class wait, before we leave this, let's get to module 1. There's a couple of things I wanted to talk about there. Okay, well, our video is going to go here, and then I want to talk about these documents. This is a link in your module. A module is a week worth of course. This is a 10-week term, so you'll have 10 modules / weeks. Here, let's look at these right quick. I sent each of you these documents in an email. If you didn't get them, or as it says up here, these documents are all JPEG. I was able to right-click, copy image to a Word doc. Okay, also I sent each student an email with copies. Either way, let me know if you're having trouble downloading or copying, or you didn't get that email from me. When you're going through here, look for live links. This will become one right here. As when we get it saved, this will become one. These are samples of calculations and plots that you'll be doing during this course. This is a log arithmetic graph paper. We'll get into that. You should have one. If not, let me know and I'll get you one. And I think that's it. This will be a link to the 5 conditions for classifying soil in the United Soil Classification System. But in addition to that, let me get back to the modules right quick. In addition to that, I would like to just tell you that the focus of this class, this course, is all about the classification of soils using the AASHTO, which is the American Association of Highway and Transportation Officials, and the other system we will cover will be the United Soil Classification System. Soils, as we're concerned, for foundations and roadbeds and things like that, are basically classified into 2 categories. One of them is granular, and I'm going to go ahead and say it. You may not know what I'm talking about, but you will soon. Granular soils are soils where 35% or less of a sample passes through the number 200 sieve. Silt and clay soils, more than 35% passing the number 200 sieve. And sieves are stacked on top of each other, beginning with large openings in the screen. I don't know if your grandmother had one, but my grandmother had a sifter where she ran her flour through it because she didn't want the chunks. She wanted the fine particles. Now, we want some chunks and fine particles. That'll be the soil we're looking for. And a uniform distribution, in other words, a widespread distributions of the sizes of those particles. Now, I'm not going to go much further than that. I'm just going to let you know what's ahead of you. The first problem that we will come into is in your textbook. It's an example problem. It's filled out. I want you to start reading it. It's on page 7 of your textbook. There's also some information on page 6 that you can get started on. That would be good. And page, chapter, whatever, 1. So you'll be getting, for those of you that went through these certificate programs in either Georgia or Oklahoma City, you may come across some things that you may have been taught while you were in that certificate program. If at that level they're still teaching the NCCER rendition of the soils manual. So there's some things that would be repetitive to you if you understood what you were being taught. And the main thing I want to leave you with is that I'm available. If it's a little bit late at night, that's okay. If it's a little bit early in the morning, that's okay. My number is 405 924 405 924 666828. Let me say it again, 405 924 6828. Now you'll find that in the syllabus and in other places on the home page. There's a link to my contact information. If you have any questions, uh, as soon as you get here and you say, oh my goodness, go ahead and give me a call. We want to belay any anxiety over the way some of this stuff looks. It's a little bit intimidating, but let me tell you something. You're not going to be the one classifying the soil on the site, but you're going to know how it's being classified so that you can look at a grain size distribution chart, and just by looking at it, you'll know a little bit about the soil. And there's going to be an engineer that says, yes, this soil will do, or no, this soil won't do in most cases. Okay, I'm going to stop there. And this is a little bit of a challenging course, and but it's a little bit of a fun course. Yeah. So enjoy the ride. Thank you.